Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101, and welcome back to Monday Fun Day on my channel. If you guys aren't familiar with my Monday Fun Day videos, it is basically where I do a beauty video and then at the end of the video I tell you guys that I'm having a fun giveaway for you guys. Now in today's video we are going to be talking about something really exciting to me, mainly because it is on a new brand and a new product that I have never talked about on my channel before, other than my favorites video where I asked you guys if you wanted to see a review and tons of you guys said you did. The new brand I'm talking about is called Colourpop, and the product I'm talking about in this video are their Super Shock Pressed Pigments. Now these are eyeshadows. They retail for $5 a piece. They are of amazing quality. You can only get them online and they are really good. First place I heard about these eyeshadows was from a fellow YouTuber. Her YouTube name is Coffee Break with Danny. If you guys don't follow her, you totally should. She is such a sweet girl, such a nice personality, so fun to watch, like genuinely probably my favorite YouTuber because she's so lively and bubbly. I trust her opinions on a lot of products, and she was raving about these Colourpop eyeshadows. I had never heard of them up until then. Now the thing that pushed me over the edge with these eyeshadows is the fact that they have so many shades to choose from. They have everything from your incredibly bright, bold colors like this amazing pink, this beautiful bright blue, this lime green, but they also have tons of more neutral colors like this beautiful metallic taupey color, this kind of bronzy color, they have this kind of light white shade. So there are so many shades to choose from. No matter what kind of eyeshadow looks you like to do, this brand will probably have something that will attract you. I'm one of those people who loves to play with color, especially on the eyes. Eyeshadow is my favorite makeup item because I feel like it's so versatile. You can do so much with it. You can do such fun looks, and Colourpop really offers you a lot of variety and a lot of fun things to play with. I purchased all of these eyeshadows with my own money. I am not affiliated with Colourpop in the slightest. They do not know who I am. I placed 4 different orders from their website. That's how much I love these products. The first time I ordered, I believe I picked about 10 of my favorite shades. Like I said, they're only $5 a piece, so I really didn't feel like I was losing too much if they weren't what I was expecting. They were fabulous, amazing, so I went and ordered all of the other shades that I could. I don't even know the exact number of shades I have to show you guys. I think it's about 46 or 47. So I'm not going to talk your ear off before I get into the individual colors because I have so many to show you guys. But before I get into the individual colors, I do want to talk to you guys about the packaging of the product. They come in this beautiful white, sleek little container. It's shiny plastic with Colourpop written in this really beautiful silver holographic. The shade is written on the bottom of the package, as well as the name of what kind of shadow it is, how much you're getting. You are getting 2.1 grams of product in these shadows, which is a really good amount of product. And this is what the eyeshadow looks like. This one has not been used at all, so you can see the embossed pattern that is on every single shadow. If I were to describe these shadows, they are not a powder, but they are kind of like a mousse. The closest thing I have in my collection is not an eyeshadow, but it is the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes. If you guys have tried those, you know how they kind of, they are kind of bouncy, like they're like a mousse, but they're like a stiffer mousse. This is exactly like those. These are super pigmented. Like they are richly pigmented. You do not need a base with these. I have never used any type of colored base when I use these because they do already have kind of like a moussey texture. So they do have a creaminess to them. They are not a full powder. However, after you apply them and blend them in, they do dry down to a powder finish. You cannot move them, you cannot smudge them or budge them once they've set onto your skin. The thing I was the most worried about with these is the fact that a lot of them have tons of glitter in them. Some of them are so shimmery and glittery that they're almost mesmerizing when you look at them. In the pot as well as swatch, the glitter always transfers over really well on every shade. However, the thing I was the most worried about is whether the glitter would fall throughout the day, like if it would fall under your eyes, and if it would crease, because it is kind of a moussey texture. I found absolutely zero creasing throughout the day with these products. I do apply an eyeshadow primer underneath, like Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I also found that the glitter does not transfer throughout the day as well, which is a big bonus. Another thing I do have to tell you if you get these eyeshadows is that you really need to close the cap tightly on them because they are, like I said, a moussey texture. They will dry out if you leave them exposed to air for a long period of time. But strangely enough, despite them, you know, being able to dry out and them being kind of a moussey texture, they can shatter. So you still have to be careful with them. They do shatter like a powder, but they feel like a cream. They apply like a cream and then they dry down to a powder. They are the strangest texture. Honestly, I really love them. I'm surprised that no other makeup company has an eyeshadow texture that is like this because they are so richly pigmented. They just provide such a nice punch of color on your eyes. Now, without further ado, let's get right into all of the individual colors as well as swatches. Like I said, I have so many to show you guys that I am so excited. So let's jump right in. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the 4 kind of purpley type colors. This one is called Eye Candy. This one is called Fantasy. This one is called Dare. And then last up we have Envy. There you have all 4 of those swatched from top to bottom. Envy, the last one, isn't so much a purple as it is a black base with pinky purple shimmer in it. It is so beautiful. The shimmer transfers over so amazingly. These 2 here, Fantasy and Dare, are amazing. They are 2 of my favorites from the entire collection. And there are 4 colors that are in the blue family. This first one is called Ibiza. This one is called Too Shy. This one is called Kimono. This last one is called Rex. And here those 4 are swatched, once again in order from top to bottom. Rex, the bottom one, once again, is a black base with blue and purple shimmer in it. And Too Shy, which is actually the one that I'm wearing in this eye look right now. If you can see, I have it here in the outer part of my eye. That one isn't quite as pigmented as some of the other ones. The Too Shy took 2 layers to get this pigmentation, whereas all the other ones were 1 layer. Now let's jump into the 4 green eyeshadows that I have. This first one is called Sour. This next one is Fizz. Next we have Chipper. And the last green I have is Empire. And those are the greens swatched. Out of all of these, my 2 favorites are absolutely Chipper and Empire. Chipper is the most beautiful mint green. It is so amazing. And Empire is an amazing emerald. They work really well together, but you can also pair either ones of these with browns or grays or silvers. They would both be amazing. And there are 2 pink shades. This first one is called Bubbly. And then we have the ultimate hot pink eyeshadow. This is Slave to Pink. And here are those 2 swatched. And if you guys are up for something different and something fun, get Slave to Pink, because holy moly, that is the most neon, metallic, glittery, hot pink eyeshadow I have ever seen. It just like glows. It is awesome. Okay, then there are 4 pinky, orangey, red toned shades. This first one is Cheeky. This next one is Sunnies. This one is Animal. And this last one is Erotic. And here are those 4 swatched, and by far these bottom 2 right here, Animal and Erotic, guys, Holy moly, those are so beautiful. This one is an amazing like neon peach, and this one is such a stunning reddish orange. Okay, and finishing up the bright colors, there are 3 yellow eyeshadows. This first one is Glowstix. This next one is Juicer. And this last one is called Heat. And here are those 3 swatched. And you can see overall the yellows aren't as bright or as pigmented as some of the other shades. It could be just the fact that my skin does have a yellow undertone, so they kind of blend in a little bit, but just overall they're not quite as bright or punchy. Okay, now we're gonna do all of the what I would classify as neutrals, which is essentially just not any of the bright colors. There are quite a few of these, so I'm basically just going to be clumping these into categories of 4 in similar tones, so you can see them compared side by side. This first one, which is the lightest one that they offer, is called Tassel. Next lightest shade is called Girly. This next one is called Fringe. Next one is called Lovely. Here are those 4 swatched. And my favorite out of the 4, while it doesn't pop here on the camera, is Girly, which is the second one. It is just this amazing, like, duochrome white to champagne, beautiful color. But honestly, all 4 of these are stellar. They're all amazing quality, and I mean, just look at them. They look like foil. This next shade is called Truth. Next one is Desert. This one is Smash. This next one, which is kind of the odd one out, is called Sugar. I probably should have included this in my blues, but here it is. And here are those 4 swatched. The first 3 I showed you are some of the more understated ones in the entire line. They don't have that overly metallic, super glittery finish like a lot of the other ones do. These 3 are more of the matte ones, but they're still not matte. They have a very nice kind of like a sheen, iridescence, almost like an amped up satin eyeshadow. The next 5 I'm going to show you are the bronzy, super metallic-y eyeshadows. This first one is called Get Lucky. This next one is called I Heart This. This next shade is Amaze. This next one is Sequin. Last one is called On the Rocks. And here are those 5 swatched on the back of my hand. All of these are stellar. These are all one swipe and go eyeshadows. So shiny, sparkly, metallic. These are probably, if not, no, actually they are. They are my all-time favorites out of the entire collection. These next 4 are some of the darkest ones in the entire collection. They are the smoky grays, charcoals, and blacks. This first one is Liberty. This one is 3. This one is Deck. And this last one is Ratchet. Here are those 4 swatched. Can you guys just see this? This is silver paint. Like, come on guys, that is one swipe. It is silver paint. It like glows from all the way back here. It's insane. Colourpop also has 5 eyeshadows that have kind of like a tie-dye finish to them. So you don't really know what color you're gonna get just looking at them in the pot, as you can see, because they do have a swirl of a bunch of different colors. This first shade is called Meow. This next shade is called Summer Lovin', and I know you can't really see the tie-dye in this one that much, and that's because I've already used it, so it did kind of swirl away, but this one did have a bunch of neutral colors swirled into it. This next one is Pop Rocks. This one is BAMF, or B-A-M-F. And the last tie-dye one is called Mermaid Kiss. And here are those 5 swatched. Now, I have to say, out of all of them, my favorite 2 are Summer Lovin' and BAMF. And unfortunately, both of those are only available for a limited time in exclusive kits. So the kits that you can get with these 2 include 4 shadows, It has BAMF and then 3 other shades, and then you can get Summer Lovin' and 3 other shades. But that's the only way that you can get these 2 exclusive shadows. And the other 3 shades included in each of these kits to get this exclusive shadow are permanent. So if you wanted, you could get the 2 kits and get basically 6 permanent eyeshadows and these 2 exclusive to those kits. Okay, so those are swatches of all of the Colourpop eyeshadows that I own. I know they just recently came out with 12 exclusive fall shades, so they are brand new shades. I do not have those to show you guys right now. I did already place an order for those, but I haven't received them yet, so I wasn't able to include them in this video. And if you guys want me to do a review on the additional 12 fall shades, like I said, I already did order them, so they are on their way to me because I really love these shadows. I can do another separate review for those if you want to see swatches and a review of those as well. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you're interested in. Now, one thing I do have to note with these is because of the texture of them, I would recommend either using synthetic makeup brushes to apply them, so not natural hair brushes, because natural hair will absorb some of the moisture and it just won't apply as well. Or just use your finger. I've only been using my finger with these eyeshadows. I have been playing with them for a couple days now, and I really love the eyeshadow finger method. Now, one thing I want to say about Colourpop as a brand, as I told you guys in the beginning, I am not affiliated with them. They have no idea I'm doing this video. They have no idea who I am. I ordered just like any of you guys would order on the website, and they have the most spectacular customer service, and I just wanted to make a note and make a point to say that, because every single time I ordered, I told you guys I ordered 4 times, they sent this card along with the eyeshadows, and they have how to, you know, best use their eyeshadows, some tips and tricks on here, and essentially they basically just say to use your fingertip for the best coverage and to use a fluffy brush to blend it. And on the back of those cards, they have a little thank you note that is a handwritten note to me. As you can see, it says, "Hey Shawnee," and then it has this cute note written, which is amazing. They wrote me 4 different notes, like I told you guys. I think that the fact that they took the time to write a handwritten thank you note, and it's not even just like a thank you, Shawnee, just written, it's literally an entire paragraph written to me, which is so thoughtful of them. This is a smaller brand, so I understand that they are trying to get their name out there, and you know, great customer service does obviously help, and it kept me as a returning customer. As you can see, I placed my 5th order with their fall shades, but it is just something to note when a company has such phenomenal customer service like they do. I did actually receive 1 package, and one of my shades was broken. I told you guys that these shadows do shatter despite them being kind of a cream formula, which is kind of interesting. But the shade Ratchet came to me, it came to me broken. And you know, I emailed them, I sent them a few pictures, just emailed them like I would with any other company if something came broken, and they immediately responded. They sent out a brand new one. I didn't have to ship back my broken one or anything like that. They didn't question me or anything. They literally just were like, "We're sending you a new one right away." And I thought that was such amazing customer service, you know, to just be able to feel like, you know, if you have any problems with your order, you can email them and they'll email you directly back. It's just really nice. So overall, I am in love with these eyeshadows. On the website, they have a zillion shades to choose from, which I agree, they don't have, you know, exactly a zillion, because that is a real number, but they have tons of shades. If you want bright colors, they have those. If you want neutrals, they have those as well. Amazing formula, such great customer service. I am so happy to be someone who can just tell you guys about this. I really hope you guys order from them. I don't have a coupon code or anything for you guys because, like I said, I only just placed my order like you would, but moving into free stuff, I do have a giveaway. Like I said, today is Monday Fun Day, so I'm going to be giving away 3 of these Colourpop eyeshadows. Now my Monday Fun Day giveaways are now being moved over to my social media pages. All of those pages are always written in the description box down below. If you open the more info section, it is the first thing written there. So I'm going to be giving away 1 of these eyeshadows on each of my social media platforms. So 1 will be given away on Twitter, 1 on Instagram, and 1 on Facebook. So be sure to like me on all of those places and follow me all of those places to have your best shot of winning. The shades I'm giving away, for those of you guys who are wondering, I'm giving away Liberty, I Heart This, and On the Rocks. And I really debated about which ones to buy for you guys because Colourpop is known for their bright, bold, fun colors. However, in my mind, I thought if I was just starting and I just wanted to try one of these, I would want a shade that was more neutral and one that I could wear with a ton of different looks on a daily basis and be able to get a lot of use out of, just so I can test the formula and see if I like it enough to want to get brighter colors. That was the mentality that I went into it with. I know probably everybody would want kind of a neutral tone, so that's why I picked these 3 different colors. If you want to know which color is going to be given away on which social media, that will all be written in the description box down below. And honestly, I am just really, really excited about these, and I think you guys will really enjoy them as well. So I'm so happy that 3 of you guys will be able to try them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to check these out, what you guys think of the colors that I showed you, which colors interested you, and which colors do you want to see me wearing in future videos. Or I can do a tutorial for you guys. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!